seem to be popped up again. Perhaps I should shut out a couple of these. There's a lot of evidence that I thought I'd lost. But my Facebook memories keep bringing them on back. Shows what I was doing at the time Candace Bonderons between when I was assaulted by Officer Waylon Lolatai and when I was sent to Clearview. In one of those videos, you can actually hear, well, it sounds like Laura Nelson laughing. I had a few people tell me she was sick. That lady's sick, that's disgusting. Well, you know what? She wasn't laughing. It's how she deals with stressful situations. Sorry about my eyes. No, I'm actually not. I have Tourette syndrome and I shouldn't have to apologize for it. Those of you who have children who are autistic or children with Tourette syndrome, you do absolutely 100% need to give the same speech to your kids that Black families have to tell their kids. When your white friends run away from the cops, you can't. They'll shoot you. Connection is unstable again. All of these people have the chance to repent, but repenting doesn't mean you wait until the last minute before you die and say, "Oh, Jesus, forgive me." No, you allowed innocent people to be harmed. You chose to be dishonest and to victimize the victim for telling the truth. You chose to play victim. Well, the problem with that is that I saved the proof. A lot of people tried to destroy my YouTube and my Facebook. You failed. If you truly repent, you'd come forward and tell the truth. You wouldn't make me show it. That shows how shameful you are. Because a good person would not have allowed this. A good person would have stood up for what is right. People like Brenda Dickinson, who I once thought of as a good Christian. There's a post about her I put up. We knew her in Chapel, Nebraska as Aunt B. The lady I'm staying with, I'm going to show her the stuff from the courts. And I'm not sure if Brandon Ratner talks about those situations in his conversations, but I'm going to show her those too. It's a lot to go through, and I got less than a week to do it in. On the bright side, at least it's someone who's actually willing to look. When I was able to get Stephanie Mejia to sort of look at my stuff, it was all nonchalant. I mean, the first time she came to help, because she came twice. First time she came down, she was all gung-ho about helping me. The second time, she made it abundantly clear that she was only interested in tripping on mushrooms, drinking beer, smoking pot, and cheating on her husband with Ventus. Meanwhile, it was pretty obvious that my autism advocate wasn't allowed to speak. There's a few other people. I suppose I should look their stuff up too to give to you guys. With each one of these people, they had the chance to tell the truth. Now that I've posted up the whole truth, they don't like it very much. They could have chosen to be good people, could have chosen to try to actually follow in the steps of their Jesus, but apparently they follow the coward Jesus or the Rambo Jesus, whichever the case may be. In either event, I told true stories. And, of course, for the sins that these people committed, they're going to have to repent, not to me. I'm not God. Of course, if they really believed in their God, they'd have told the truth to begin with. Now, if they tell the truth, well, they'll be lending ear to the things that they did wrong. So they're afraid. I admitted my worst sins on Facebook before Natalie was killed. I continue to admit the things that I've done wrong, as well as the things I've done illegal. The things that I get wrong, rather than going out of my way to pretend somebody is a bad guy. Because I made a mistake, I fess up to my mistakes. But I'm also, I'm not going to go taking the bullshit for yours. I never stopped rescuing people, and I never will, so long as I am alive. But it seems to me that my words are what would have saved a lot of lives through all this. My words would have saved Natalie's life. My words would have saved the life of Tibor Hatay. My words might have saved the life of would have saved the life of Dmitry Shanklin and Elijah McClain. I was in Clearview. I spoke out about the things they did to him before they ever happened to him, because they had happened to me. And they happened to other people in Clearview. And when I tried to call 911, the phone wouldn't work. They'd repeatedly deny me the right to call 911 and turn them in, and to turn in Waylon Lolatai, who at that point in time I still didn't know his name. I had to find his name from another YouTube channel called Colorado Donkey Watch. They got away with it. They got away with it because of, well, people showing that they're not really Christians. I don't want to hear your bullshit. If you really believe in your God, well, you got to come forward and tell the truth. And, well, That's also going to include the other things that you did wrong, the things that you wanted to keep a secret, that would have stayed a secret, and all you had to do was tell the truth. But you can't expect that out of a Housie. You can't expect that out of somebody who's got all the creature comforts and doesn't want them to go away. No matter how Christian they pretend to be. Do you think Brenda Dickinson is going to admit that when I first met her, she was a pot dealer? Sure, it's just pot. She hasn't dealt pot in years, so far as I know. Now, there's a lot of people's secrets that they didn't want everybody to know. Well, they should have been honest. They shouldn't have kicked me in the dick. They should have actually been decent people and come forward. You know, if there is a heaven and there is a God, and they get up there, the Almighty asks them, so, that Schwartzfeller, why'd you do that to him? I'm not afraid of your God. Your God doesn't hurt me. You do. I can sleep in a graveyard pretty easily. Do you know why? Because dead people don't hurt anybody. Dead people aren't gonna steal your blanket so you freeze to death. Natalie wasn't a Christian. If she were, she would have told the truth from the start. Now, this lady that I've been getting help from, there's a lot of stuff she's gotten to see with her own two eyes. She's not reading it from a bunch of screenshots. I opened up my Facebook, went to Natalie and I's messages, and I scrolled all the way to the top and let her start reading this message one. She's also been on my channel. She's admitted her sins. She's admitted her wrongs. That's more than I can say for any of you Christians. The most Christ-like people I know, well, none of them are actually Christians.